Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mogef. We're doing more colony survival today, and as you may have noticed, I've made some changes that you guys are unaware of, and I sort of have to apologise for that. I did record 2 episodes worth of footage that I could chop up, and for some reason, don't ask me why, it screwed up. So I lost all of that footage, over an hour's worth of gameplay. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here going over some of the changes that I've made, because I don't remember them all, and I don't really remember where we left off either, so problems and issues and troubles. So yeah, I got a comment from one of my lovely subscribers that I needed more guards. I agree, I did. So what I did was I set up these little platforms. There's one there and one there and one there. They're ugly and stupid but functional, so I'm alright with it. So what happens is we've got a bow guard here, and we've got a crossbow guy there, and a matchlock gun guy there. Excuse me, I need to burp. My apologies for that. Yeah, and the idea is that this is a thing that I kind of thought I'd try after playing Colony Survival on the challenge map. For those of you unfamiliar with the Colony Survival challenge map, it's Colony Survival with a challenge in a map. Yeah, it's just a version, it is actually an older version of this very game, where I've decided to set the zombie spawns to the highest, set it to the highest difficulty, and not allow myself any land expansions, so it's a little bit on the cramped side. And what I ended up doing is stacking guards one on top of the other, so it worked quite well. So I've done it here just to fall down a hole, just to continue it as an experiment. I can always change it if it doesn't work. So what I've done is, again, we have a serious berry issue on the colony. It's getting kind of dire. So I put all these berry bushes down. Look, there's tons of them all down here and all across that side and at the back. You may have also noticed I've added a level. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. Makes a bloody change, right? Let me just jumpy uppy heary. So we've got these guys who don't have something. Oh, that's beeswax. Yeah, there is actually a beeswax problem on the colony as well. These guys have done all their work already, as have these guys. Huh. Well, ain't that a thing? That's pretty wicked. I'm impressed with that. Yeah, the beeswax thing is causing a problem with the candles, which is causing a problem with the luxuries, which is causing a problem with the happiness, and the berries are already creating a bit of a problem because we don't have any. Yeah, things have been happening. I hired some more miners as well, but all that is maintaining the materials we're currently using. I did have a bit of a move around down here. It's pretty much the same for the most part. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I hired 4 new foresters because we were down to... We were vastly down on wood. It's the beeswax thing. It might be because I've set them up weird. I did a little experiment that I don't think has benefited me. What I did... Oh. That's not how I remember setting that out. What I did was set it with honey the most important, and then candles the next most important, medium. So when they finished them, they just made raw beeswax forever, so that it built up a stockpile, and then when this run out they'd go back to it, and when this run out they go back to it. It hasn't really worked because they keep running out of beeswax, and the raw beeswax and the beeswax. It is slowly building up, but we're running out of honey, and I don't know if that's because this setup is funky. I don't know of a better way to do that. I'm going to put this down to say 100. I like the way the 100 on this scale is lower than the 75 on this scale. It's so weird. So very weird. I might set it up the other way then. It's just occurred to me. What I might do is go like this. And maybe set that infinite. That way they're making lots of these and lots of this, and then when they can't, they make these forever. Maybe I'll try that. Let's have a look. I've still got no berries. How has this happened? I feel like there's like a bug or something, because I went from having all of the berries on the planet to having none constantly. I know there's a lot of things... Oh, God, what am I doing? There's a lot of things that use berries, I think. Let me go and check. Let me go and check her cooking recipes. What actually uses berries here? Cooked fish and fish meal. Needs raw fish, olive oil and firewood. Alright. Got no lobsters apparently. Boiling water, raw fish, cabbage, berries. Yeah, it uses 5 berries a piece, the stews. Well, this perpetual stew. That uses 3 berries. Jesus Christ, look at all those ingredients. Chicken meat, cabbage, egg, bread, raw fish, olive oil, honey, boiling water and firewood. So there are several things that use berries as an ingredient. Plus, I mean, they are on their own considered a luxury. I guess it does say percentage distributed 100, but I don't know. It's a thing that I'm going to have to fiddle with and work out, and I need to balance this stuff out. Why is there constantly no beeswax? Where is that made? In the oven. Where did I put the ovens? There they are. Again, I've got it here where they make bread until they're finished, and then they make a bunch of beeswax. I may invest in more ovens. Oh, I may have done that already. There's some there and there's some here. You see what I remember? What I said? I don't remember what I did, and I don't remember how to talk, and my brain is having a goddamn meltdown. Yeah, so what all I did was need a little bit of extra space, so that's not where the steps are. These steps are weird. These steps are weirder than the steps down to the mine. So all I did is replicate the downstairs up here and put a bunch of blocks down to mark the spaces. I was going to remove these before I started recording, but guess what? I forgot. I forgot to do it. I'm just going to remove them as I replace them with actual workplaces. Yeah, and I spent some time building up the beds and stuff. What I need to start doing, I think, is to make some of my own, like, basic stuff. Like this stuff. So the crafters don't have to do it. But it's night time. Anyway, so I'm going to go out and help the guards. And I shall drag you back into this goddamn mess in the morning. Okay, here we are. It's just about morning. The guys are getting up and going to work. There is something uniquely amusing to watching all these guys leap out of bed and bundle out the front door to go do their various jobs. Like, you see them spread out like a colony of ants or something, you know, harvesting food, which is kind of exactly what they're doing. I don't know why I find it amusing. I just do. It's the way my brain works. Just random things are, like, bizarrely amusing, and other things that most people find amusing are not. Like I say, my brain is not amazing in the functionality and logic department. Boop. Right, the other thing I didn't do was the bloody science. I did all that waffling and rambling and yakking and didn't do any science. So So there is actually not a lot of science left. It's mostly just random upgrades. I feel like we can plow through these really quickly, and then once I've got this done, between episodes, I'll go find another place to start a new colony, and I'll flip my way over there, and we can start looking at all these other types of luxuries. There's books and coffee and towels and necklaces, and there's all sorts of things that we haven't done. We've covered, less than half of the available content for this game so far, so let's pick some science. I guess I could use a dyer's table. Sure, I'll research the dyer's table. It should be done pretty quickly. Ha! My lamp actually was on that time. I continue to have this problem where I just can't tell. Let's have a look at the amounts here. No lobster, still. Sure, fine. We've got... what's this? Plenty of flax and plenty of wolfsbane, which I think is for the luxury undershirts. The berry situation is still kind of dire. I'm not really sure what to do with that, other than hire more people to harvest more berries. But look at this, I've got this on all four sides. Ah, this is better. This is much better. Okay, it's going down so quickly though, is the thing. That's the damn issue. But I've only recently changed this. I guess I just need to give it some time to balance out. I can get... you see, it's being used immediately. Let's just have a look here. What does it need? Beeswax and linen. But this is getting used so quickly, being turned into whatever. Yeah, I'm going to have to not have this infinite then, aren't I? Let's have this at, say, 100. What annoys... oh, hang on. Let's have it at 200. Because it's getting... they're just immediately turning all of this into that, which means the beekeepers are harvesting this all the time and not making any of this. I think that might be a problem that I've had. This idea of getting them to make something infinitely when they're done doing the other stuff is just using up resources infinitely. You'd think that was pretty obvious, wouldn't you? Oh my god, this is nearly... I was about to say it's nearly done, and then it was done. Okay, so just unlocked a dyer's table. Let's have lanterns. I do like my lanterns, and we've got a new guy to hire. Which means I also have a new guy to... sorry, I just had a bit of a brain fart then. I noticed that the planks are not... great. Right, okay, I sorted that out. I have this obsession with planks. Let's grab a dyer's table. Like so. Where will I put it? I could put it here or here. I could put it upstairs out of the way. It's not something that I check very often. I guess I could just put it here, couldn't I? Yeah, let's just put it here for now. If I want it moved out of the way, I can, do that. Recruitment, fill all jobs. That puts my happiness down even further. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about any of this stuff, but let's just have them make... sure, 15 of everything. Why not? I rarely, hardly ever use it. I hardly use any of this ever. But I guess there's no reason why I can't. It's just, I'm not much of a builder. Even in Minecraft, like some of the most complicated buildings I've made are just, grey square blocks of blocks. The only time I get really complicated and picky and finicky about building things in Minecraft, I'm talking about, is when I'm doing massively overly complicated redstone devices that perform relatively simple tasks. It's stupid the way I get with redstone that game. But yeah, it's neither here nor there when we're playing a completely different game. It's not completely different, is it? It's very similar. It's like a tower defense version of Minecraft. Oh, look! There is some... Oh, the lanterns are complete. So we've done 2 lots of science. Let's... Alright, I'm just going to do the glider. It's bloody 50 bags worth, though. Damn. A lot of people, whenever I mention the glider, they're like, the glider is rubbish. I hate it. It's the worst. I don't necessarily disagree. However, I'm not really in a position to agree or disagree because I've never actually used it. For as much as I've played this game in all, over 120 hours I might add, it's, yeah, I just never used the glider. I've never set up a second colony. It's only fairly recently the patch that allowed second colonies to be made came out, and because I play 10 different games for several hours every week, it's a case of I've just one of those features I haven't got round to, so let's get in a better position than this. I don't want to do my outro there, just stood on a berry bush. Let's maybe go up here and have a little look-see out the window. That's the wrong side, son of Mogeth. There we go. And go, sorry, I'm stood on your beds while you're sleeping in them. Let's line this up a little bit. That'll do. Yes, I'm Son of Mogeth. This is Colony Survival. Sorry about the weirdness and the rambling, but like I say, I'm a little frustrated about losing over an hour's worth of footage. And there's actually a lot going on as well, which is why I recorded so much and decided I was going to cut it into 2 episodes, only to find that I had no footage and had to just re-record a new episode, which is this one. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've got suggestions or criticisms in the comments. People have been doing that increasingly recently, so thank you to all of those people that have been doing that. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I nearly forgot to remind people to do that if you haven't done it already. I'm going to take tomorrow off. There's a lot of things I didn't do yesterday because I wasn't feeling so great that I now need to do tomorrow and today. But I shall be back Monday with a video that, again, I haven't planned, I haven't decided on. I'll just go with whatever takes me on Monday. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you soon. No rambling, Son of Mogeth. Stop rambling at the end of your videos. I don't know why I find it amusing. I just do.